Okay, to make this basketball keychain or charm, I will need to start with the cylinder shape. And once I drag that onto the work plane, I will first increase the sides of the cylinder to the max of 64. This makes the circle as smooth as possible. Then I will increase the diameter to 55 millimeters and shrink the height to 6 millimeters. Next, I will add the tube shape to my work plane, and just like the cylinder, I will increase the tube sides to the max of 64. Next, I will shrink the tube and scale, keeping the ratio size of dimensions. And to do this, I just click and drag in one of those boxes, those tiny boxes on the shape, and I hold the shift key at the same time. So I'm going to shrink this until the height equals 6 millimeters, which is the same height as the cylinder. Okay, now I'm going to change the color of these shapes to green. And then I will duplicate the cylinder, shrink the height to 2 millimeters, and change the color to black. In preparation for the insert, I'm going to align this black cylinder with the green cylinder so that I can position the black shape at the vertical center of the green cylinder. To do this, I will select both the black and green cylinders and click the Align button in the menu at the top right of the screen. You should see a series of 3 dots moving in 3 different directions around the selected cylinders. We need to click all the dots that are in the middle to align the shapes horizontally and vertically. For now, I will move the black cylinder to the side while I go get the basketball silhouette for this design. Click the Tinkercad icon at the top left of the screen to return to the dashboard. Then go to the Activities section in your classes. There you will find the project examples I created and the design labeled Silhouette, which has a variety of shapes to choose from. I made these designs by importing what are called SVG files, or Scalable Vector Graphics. Basically, I converted a photo file to a SVG file using a free online converter, and then imported that SVG file into Tinkercad. But now that I'm in the Silhouettes project, I will copy the basketball silhouette I like by selecting it and clicking the Copy button in the menu at the top left of the screen. Then I will go back to my project by clicking the Tinkercad icon at the top left and returning to the dashboard. Click Paste or Control V once you are back in your project. Next, I will shrink the silhouette to scale by clicking and dragging one of the tiny boxes on the shape while holding the Shift key. After scaling it to fit inside the green circle, we will change the silhouette from a solid to a hole to make the cutout in the circle. Select both the circle and silhouette and click the Align button in the menu at the top to center the shapes. Before we group both shapes, we need to make sure the silhouette is taller than the circle so that we can make a complete cutout through the circle. Then we will select both shapes and click the Group button in the menu at the top. And now we'll select the black and green circles and click the Align button to center them in position. Once they are aligned, we will make sure both are still selected and click the Group button to combine them. Finally, we will align the tube ring at the top center of the circle by once again selecting the 2 objects and clicking the Align button. And then I will use the down arrow key to move the ring down so it makes solid contact with the circle before grouping the 2 objects. Once in place, select both shapes and click the Group button in the menu at the top. And there you have a nice keychain or charm to wear as a necklace, shoe ornament, or whatever else you can imagine.